Hi everyone, welcome back to Orchid 101. Today I'm going to be giving you a quick DIY on how to create this pretty little basket from items that you can purchase at your local dollar store. Everything is super economical, super classy, and super easy to do very quickly. So we're going to start off with this cute little white basket. It is very cute, very nice. The dollar store has a variety of sizes. It also has a white coating of paint, so hopefully it won't rust over time. We're also going to use a zip tie, some snips, and a chain hook to hang the basket from once the orchid is in it. The orchid that we are going to plant today is a Vanda, of course, my favorite, as you guys all know, and it is the Vanda Britain Gold. I have linked down below the name of the Vanda and along with a picture on it in the corner up there. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we are going to put the roots of the Vanda through the holes of the basket, because I do want the roots of the Vanda to eventually begin growing through the basket. And this is also going to help me position the orchid right in the middle of the Vanda so that it could be sturdy while the Vanda is growing. Now this Vanda is a smaller Vanda. It is still considered a seedling. So I just want to position it enough, good enough to just make it sturdy so that it could sit there for quite a long period of time before I have to repot it again. And so it could just gain some strength, get big enough, gain some size, and hopefully it'll just be sturdy enough to sit in this basket for just a little bit of time. So we're just going to go ahead and put these roots in here, and hopefully we can just make it sturdy enough. All right. So we finally got it all positioned in the middle, and now we're going to go ahead and take our zip tie and just use it to kind of hold the Vanda down and put it in place where we want it to stay. Now we're going to use a zip tie to just hold it down. We don't want to put the zip tie too tight, but just tight enough to where the Vanda is not going to move from its original place. If we ever need to bring it down for watering or anything like that, we're just going to use a zip tie to hold it down. Not too tight, but also not too loose. So once you have the zip tied in there, in the position you want to have it, make sure it's as tight as you want it. Again, not too tight, not too loose. Go ahead and use your little scissors, which are also a dollar store buy, and cut off that excess part of the zip tie and toss it to the side. And there you go. Your Vanda should be set in the middle. And now we're going to go ahead and take some Sphagnum Moss and just kind of put it all around the Vanda. This is going to be good for to support the Vanda, of course, but also help you with the watering and to provide the moisture that the Vanda needs throughout its time in the basket. It's going to keep it very moist and help you with the watering when you water the Vanda. So just make sure that you put it in there. You don't need to compact it. You can just put it in there as fluffy as possible. And again, you don't need to use Sphagnum Moss. You can use coconut coir. You can use a little bit of media if you want to, a little bit of bark mixed with the Sphagnum Moss. I just like to use Sphagnum Moss because the Vandas do like a lot of moisture, and it is about to get really hot here where I am in Florida. So the Sphagnum Moss will help me with the heat and to keep the Vanda very moist during that time. So I like the sphagnum moss in particular for my taste, but you guys can choose whatever type of material you guys like. And now we're going to go ahead and take the hook and hook the basket to it. Now it is a 3-chain hook, so we're just going to put 2 in the back on each side and 1 towards the front of the basket. So we're just going to hook the first one and then hook the second one, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. And then the third one goes right in the front of the basket, right in the center. So it could provide the stability that the basket needs when it is hung from your wall or wherever you decide to hang it. And there you go. This is what it looks like. And then the last step that I'm gonna do, and this is, you guys can do this or not, but I do like to label all of my orchids just so I know what it is, which orchid it is. I'm gonna just put a little hole through my label with my scissors there and just put it through the top of the hook so that I know which orchid this is. When you start getting when you start having a big collection, you want to have labels on your orchids, because after a while you start forgetting which orchid that is. So there you guys have it. Now we are going to go ahead and put this where it's going to go, and there you go. This is where this orchid is going to sit for its duration of its time in the basket. So super easy, super economical. I think I spent a total of $4 on this arrangement, and it's something that you guys can do. So it just goes to show you, because just because you like orchids and it becomes your hobby, it does not need to become expensive. So just a little FYI and a DIY. If you guys like it, comment below, like and subscribe if you guys like this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.